Welcome to this video on serverless computing. We'll explore what it is and how it actually works. The topic of this video is serverless computing. You've probably heard the term, run your code without managing servers. But what does that actually mean? The secret is that servers still exist, but you just don't manage them. In the traditional approach, managing the OS, patches, capacity, and scaling is your job. With serverless, the cloud handles all of that for you. Serverless computing is a cloud execution model where the cloud provider automatically provisions, scales, and manages the infrastructure, and you only write code. Key characteristics include event-driven execution, pay-per-use billing, and auto-scaling. The main delivery model for serverless is functions as a service, or FaaS, where you upload individual functions, not entire applications. Examples include AWS Lambda, Google Cloud Functions, Azure Functions, and Cloudflare Workers. Each function does one thing, runs for milliseconds to minutes, then stops. Let's explore a scenario. A startup builds a photo-sharing web app. Users upload a photo, and the code resizes it, saves it to storage, and sends a notification. In the traditional approach, you rent a server running 24/7. This leads to paying for idle time, managing OS updates and security, and manually adding servers to handle traffic spikes. The problem is that unpredictable traffic can kill you. If the app goes viral, a traffic spike can overload the server, leading to crashes, errors, lost users, and lost revenue. Manually adding servers is the fix, but then you're back to paying for idle time when traffic drops. The idle server problem results in wasted money because you always pay for the allocated server capacity, even during low traffic hours like 2 a.m. Most apps have uneven traffic patterns, leading to significant wasted capacity. Serverless is the solution. You write individual functions, and the cloud runs them only when triggered and automatically scales to any load. This means functions are triggered on demand, you pay only for actual execution, and the cost is $0 when idle. Let's trace exactly how serverless works. The 5 steps are: event trigger, function invoked, code executes, result returned, and function stops. The key insight is that the function is completely stateless. It boots, runs, and disappears. Step 1 is the event trigger. When a user uploads a photo, it generates an event that signals to process the image. Common trigger types include HTTP requests, file uploads, database changes, and API calls. Step 2 is the function invoked. The event triggers your function, and if it wasn't running, the cloud instantly wakes up your code by starting a container in milliseconds. The cloud manages the OS layer and physical server, while you provide your code and runtime. This is related to cold start versus warm start. A cold start, the first request, involves downloading the code, provisioning the container, and initializing the runtime, taking 100 milliseconds to 3 seconds. Subsequent warm starts are 100 times faster, from 1 to 20 milliseconds, because the container is still alive. Step 3 is when your code executes. In our case, the function performs one job: resize the uploaded photo. The execution flow involves downloading the original photo, resizing it, uploading the resized photo, sending a notification, and returning a success response. The duration is typically 50 to 2000 milliseconds, and then the function exits. Auto-scaling is automatic and instant. If 10,000 users upload photos at the same time, the cloud will spawn 10,000 function instances in parallel. There is no configuration needed, and it scales instantly with zero downtime. Serverless is more than just FaaS. There is a whole ecosystem of managed services, including Backend as a service, serverless databases, edge functions, serverless containers, and serverless queues. All are managed and billed per use. AWS Lambda is the most popular serverless platform. Key facts include support for multiple runtimes, a timeout of up to 15 minutes, memory from 128 megabytes to 10 gigabytes, and pay-per-use pricing. Deployment can be a zip file or a Docker container image. Let's look at a real architecture example of a serverless photo application. A user sends a request through an API gateway, which triggers a resize Lambda function. This function interacts with S3 for upload and resize storage, and DynamoDB for metadata. Finally, a notify Lambda sends an email notification. Serverless billing is the most granular in cloud computing. You are billed per millisecond. The cost depends on the number of requests and the total GB seconds consumed. This pricing model makes it very economical for low-traffic applications. Think of serverless computing like electricity from the grid. With traditional methods, You buy and maintain your own generator. With serverless, you just plug into the power grid, pay for what you use, and the grid handles the scale and maintenance. The benefits of serverless include lower costs, faster shipping due to no server provisioning, infinite scale, built-in high availability, zero operations, and global reach through edge locations. However, serverless has limitations. These include cold start latency, an execution timeout of up to 15 minutes, stateless design requiring external storage, vendor lock-in to cloud providers, and harder debugging due to distributed, ephemeral functions. Serverless is great for event-driven processing, REST APIs with unpredictable traffic, batch jobs, real-time data streams, microservices, MVPs, and IoT event handling. It is not ideal for long-running or latency-critical processes, stateful apps, or constant high traffic. To recap, serverless means no server management, achieved through functions as a service. Execution is event-driven and autoscales automatically. Remember the trade-offs: cold starts, timeouts, and vendor lock-in. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please consider subscribing. The next video will cover how a AWS API gateway works.